Origins. Shifters Forever Worlds. By Elle Thorne. Chapter 1. Northlands. Many millennia ago. The first thing that struck Brenna was the pounding in her head. It hurt so badly, she didn't want to open her eyes. She pressed her fingers against the beating drum that her world had become, and was surprised to find a sticky wetness. That sensation caused her eyes to fly open. She stared at her fingers as if they'd grown heads. Blood? Brenna sat up and surveyed her surroundings. She was in a cell with a thick wooden door and metal bars across the windows. She rose to her feet slowly. The pounding in her head was joined by dizziness. She reached for the table but miscalculated. She lurched into it face first and clipped her temple on the corner, then sent the chair reeling into the table's legs with a crash. Clutching her forehead, she stayed in the tangle of furs on which she'd been lying. Furs? There were no furs like this in her home. Then it came to her, this wasn't home. She was visiting cousins in the north. But this wasn't the guest hut she'd been staying in. No, not at all. The thick door. The bars. What happened to her head? It's about time you woke up, Royal One. A male guttural voice came from nearby, one with an accent different than the one she'd grown up with. She glanced in the direction of the speaker, and found a fearsome sight glaring at her from the barred windows in the wooden door. "Who are you?" she whispered. "They call me Halvar," he growled. His scowl grew more ferocious. His face had blue paint, or perhaps tattoos, scattered about in patterns that drew attention to his hair, shaved on the sides, long on top and plaited close to his scalp. His brows were drawn, his lips curved down in a sneer. A wild beard hid the bottom half of his face. "They call me?" "Oh, we know who you are, my lady. Brenna. The one who will fill our coffers." A feeling of dread filled her, and she fought to retain her composure. This barbarian had clearly taken her captive. What happened to the rest of the village? To her cousins? To all the others? "What do you mean?" she dared to ask, though fear threatened to close her throat. The door rattled, it was being unlocked. Then it swung open. Halvar appeared even more fierce than before. Furs enhanced his broad shoulders. His arms held more tattoos, intricate designs that spoke of a foreign culture. His eyes were a light blue color, but the irises were ringed with a golden hue. Then another figure stepped in. Another man. Just as large, just as fear-inspiring. His face also bearded.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?